Actually, here in Finca 18 we receive a lot of people who don't like tequila. But that's probably because they don't have a good reference to it. If your only reference is taking shots in a college party 30 years ago, you're probably not drinking a good quality tequila.
People's preconceived notions of tequila is like a very cheap spirit that gets you drunk very fast, so you have to shoot it. Most people, I think, would agree that the kinds of tequila you actually shoot them and then go for the lime and salt, precisely because you don't want to taste them. They're not really that good.
So rather than that, if you actually see yourself in an environment like this, like an open air, nature-wise, and just sip on a good agave spirit, it's going to change your perspective a lot.
Agave spirits were highly respected. They weren't seen as a way to just get intoxicated. Part of the reason why that respect for agave spirits got lost is because it got so industrialized. So the processes weren't as labor intensive, they weren't as long as they are when you do them traditionally. So it became a commodity that was available, it was cheap, it was easy to make.
So the way that you actually drink tequila and mezcal or raicilla in that matter is very important, because if you're just taking shots of it and then eating a bunch of lime and salt afterwards, you're basically just erasing the flavor. So probably back in the day, whenever people was starting to send tequilas or mezcales to other parts of the world, and that was probably a bad quality of it, that's probably a good thing to do because you don't want to taste it.
If you visit the finca and you actually see the amount of work that goes into a single bottle of tequila, I don't think you will ever shoot one of those tequilas again, because it does feel like you're wasting all that time and all that effort. So the more and more you learn about agave spirits, the more you learn how to appreciate every single drop. And even though we always recommend to drink it in any way you can, any way you like, if you want to do it in cocktails, if you do want to shoot it, go for it, it's your bottle. But I think that the more you know about the process, the more you'll find that this context of drinking tequila in college, by shooting it and then lime and salt, is not really the original intentions for agave spirits.
But whenever you're actually drinking a high quality agave spirit, you're just meant to sip on it and you'll realize that it's a very palatable flavor and it's definitely not as harsh as you think.